If you're in the military and you want to start a business in 2024 with no idea where to start, this is no shit the easiest thing that you can do right now to get started. And you know I'm not bullshitting because I just cussed in the first 10 seconds of a YouTube video. So clearly I'm not motivated by getting any money from the advertisements. I just want to share what I know to help you succeed. So if you don't know who I am, my name is Joey. I'm currently a sergeant in the Marine Corps Reserve, and currently I've been in the business game for a little over 2 years now. I'm 22 years old and I've built up a few different side businesses. So I have one Airbnb business. I have a social media business, which is this right here. I have over 150,000 followers across all the platforms. And I'm currently working with a multimillionaire in the social media industry who you've probably seen online before. So I've learned a couple things after many failures along the way. And I just want to share one thing that I think can help a lot of people in the military who want to start a business in 2024. But before we get into the easiest thing that you can do right now to get started on a business, we have to go over the number one thing that stops most people. And that is that they have no idea where to start. And that's totally fine if that's you right now, but after today, you can't say that anymore. There are so many opportunities out there. This video is not about a bunch of business ideas that you can start. So just Google business ideas for 2024 and you'll get a bunch of different ideas. But I'm assuming that because you're watching this video, you've probably already come up with a few ideas in the past. If not, just get that list of ideas and start thinking about your immediate surroundings and see where there is a need. And it doesn't matter how small. You don't need to build the next Apple or Facebook or Google. There are plenty of people in small business industries that no one even knows about that make a lot of money. For example, I know a Marine who drives around the country and sets up carnival games and does that for a living. He's doing extremely well for himself. He makes like 20 to 30K per month in profit from doing this full time. So he identified a need. It was people that needed carnival games at their events. And for you, it's going to be something totally different. So look around your immediate surroundings, think about a need that you can solve, and then that's going to be the idea that you go for. Now, the biggest thing that stops people at this idea stage is that they kill it with excuses or with procrastination. So you can have a great idea, but if you don't have the execution, then none of it really matters, right? I have great ideas all the time, but most of them actually die. And that's just because, I can't do everything, neither can you. But you just have to remember that anybody can create good ideas, but not everybody can really execute. So the question then becomes, how do I put my foot through the door and how do I stay committed? So for this, to get started, you really just have to have some skin in the game. Or in other words, you have to bet something on your business. Some people bet their pride, some people bet their money. You can bet whatever, just make sure that at the end of the day, it means something to you if you fail. This way, your fear is something that pushes you forward, right? Propels you towards success instead of pulling you back by your fear. For example, you can bet your pride by going public on social media. This is what I did last year when I posted on my Instagram. I said I was going to run 1 mile every single day for a whole year, and I did that. That wasn't because I was super motivated, but because I was afraid of what would happen if somebody saw that I didn't run the mile for the day on Instagram and call me out on it. That would have hurt my pride because, I posted about it, I tagged all my friends. And so the fear of somebody calling me out really propelled me to run every single day, even though I didn't want to. You can also bet your money by investing in something like a course or starting an LLC online, just something where you put a little to a lot of money towards getting started. This way you have some skin in the game and it forces you to act. Otherwise you would have just wasted your money. Think about it like this. If you spent $5 on a pen at Walmart and you lost it the next day, you probably wouldn't care too much. You wouldn't go looking for it. But if you spent $500 on a pen and you lose it, you're probably going to spend the next few days looking for it because that's at least a few weeks of food, right? So yeah, if you want to go big, go buy an expensive course or coaching from somebody who's successful at the business that you want to start. Or if you want to start small, starting an LLC online is super easy nowadays with all the online business formation services. It's not even funny. It's really, really affordable. I'll leave a link down below where you guys can get started with Northwest Registered Agent. I highly recommend them. They're super affordable and they do everything for you. And it's super affordable, right? Just $39 plus any mandatory state fees. So in my case, because I live in California, it'll probably cost me around $90 to file with the state. If you live in another state, it's going to be different. So it's going to cost either more or less, but this is a mandatory fee. So it's something that you're going to pay with the state, whether or not you do it yourself, or if you do it with something like Northwest Registered Agent. I personally recommend this as a total beginner because this is a great way to get some skin in the game and make some actual progress on your business. So if you guys want to learn more about LLCs and how you can start one in your state, then I highly recommend checking the link down below. I've done a step-by-step tutorial on this before, so just check that out. But yeah, whatever it is, just bet something. Once you put it on the table and it's something that means something to you, this is where you're gonna get closer to the mentality of going all in, right? Burning the boats, putting your back against the wall, and really forcing yourself to either make it or fail. This is something that I personally did in the past. And so far, I found that every good thing in my life that has led me to more growth and more success has been because of something that I didn't like, I feared, or was something that was pretty risky. For example, when I moved out on my own at 19 years old, it really forced me to take my career seriously and find a way to make money, right? And really succeed. Otherwise, I would have went homeless. Also, when I did my running journey on Instagram, right? That was really out of my comfort zone to, document my journey. And this past year, I've probably spent over $10,000 in courses and coaching to learn how to get into the Airbnb business from some of the best people in the industry. So yeah, all of these were really risky, out of my comfort zone, things that I feared, things that I didn't want to do, but they ended up paying off a lot because it ended up putting a lot of good pressure on me. Now, for those of you guys out there that have, a lot of things going on and you don't have time, or let's say you have a kid and you don't have any energy to start a business, for that, I'm going to say that, time is not the issue here. The real issue is your commitment and your drive and your passion. So without a burning passion and a desire to start a successful business, you're simply interested, right? You're not committed. If you're committed, then you can succeed. But, other people who are just interested, they're going to make excuses. But to start, you really need to commit, and you need to realize that, this is the path that's going to lead you and your family to all the time freedom in the world in the long run. So yes, you might sacrifice those weekends, those early mornings, or those late nights. So ask yourself, would you rather spend the next 5 to 10 years grinding and working towards starting your business? That way, the rest of your life you can just spend with your family. Or would you rather spend time with them in the next 5, 10 years, but the whole rest of your life, you'll probably regret not starting a business. And you'll always wonder, what if I started a business? What if I was able to succeed? What if I was able to stay committed and eventually build something that would allow me and my family to retire, And for the rest of your life, whether that's like 20 years, 30 years, or 40 years, you could spend that time doing whatever you wanted. So figure out your why and use that passion to find some time, whether it's in the early mornings or late evenings or even on the weekends. Either way, you need to get started and you need to get some skin in the game. So that's it for today's video. I think I've talked for long enough now. And I honestly didn't expect this video to turn into some motivational speech about entrepreneurship when I was writing it out. I just started writing about what I thought would be helpful for you guys and also what would be helpful for me. If I was younger, this is what I would tell myself. But yeah, if you stuck around till now, I want to say thank you for your time and thank you for listening to my lessons and experiences. I hope you got something valuable from this video, and I hope it motivates you and inspires you to, get started with building your business in the military. This channel is all about entrepreneurship, business, and making money in the military. So if you're interested in that, like and subscribe, and also share it with somebody who can benefit. Anyways, that's all I got. Thank you guys so much for watching. And again, I'll leave a link down below to Northwest Registered Agent if you guys want to start your LLC. All it costs is just $39 plus any state fees. This is what I personally did to start my business. You don't have to start an LLC, but if you do, then it is going to give you some, protection for your business. And it also just makes your business look a lot more professional. Added with the fact that it is going to give you some skin in the game and really force you to get started, since you've spent some money on it. But yeah, that's all I got. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.